So, Berto, even though some of our listeners don't like it when we do this, I thought we would just talk about movies. What do you say?
Who doesn't like it? I love it. Let's do it.
This is the Psychology in Seattle podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Kirk Honda. I am a therapist and a professor. Berto, who are you?
My name is Berto Castañeda, and I speak like this the whole time. What kind of accent was that, by the way?
Geez.
That's probably an offensive thing for me to do.
Yeah.
By the way, who doesn't like movie talk? That's just ridiculous.
Well, some people listen to this podcast because they want to hear psychology. I don't know why they want to hear psychology, but...
It's psychobabble about it.
Yeah. Anyway, so I want to talk about movies because in a little bit, you and I are going to go see Doctor Strange.
Yes, indeed.
I'm looking forward to this because the previews look great.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch is in it.
It's like Inception meets Marvel.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't thought about that. It got something like 90+% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It did?
I think so.
Ooh, I'm extra excited now.
But I wanted to talk about this BBC Culture article that came out a while ago of the 100 greatest films of the 21st century.
Wow.
Of the past 16 years.
Damn it. I have a feeling I haven't seen a lot of them.
You probably have. Number 1 is Mulholland Drive.
Ooh, no way.
Yeah.
Number 1?
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's awesome.
That's pretty crazy, right? Because you wouldn't think...
Wait, BBC did this? Wow.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that anyone would like that movie. I love that movie. That's, one of my favorite David Lynch movies.
I absolutely love that movie.
Yeah.
But I'm also surprised.
I know. Number 2 is In the Mood for Love. It appears to be a Korean movie or something. Number 3, There Will Be Blood, Paul Thomas Anderson. Great movie.
Yeah.
Number 4, Spirited Away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I love that movie. And Spirited Away totally deserves that because...
Oh, yeah. That's a fantastic movie.
Yeah. It's got all the elements of
Oh, no. It's making me hungry. I want that food.
But then you turn into a pig.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Didn't that look delicious?
He also has this way, Miyazaki, of making things look gross as well. He has a really good eye for making things look really gross. Number 5 is one of your favorite movies from the past couple of years. It involves... It's a Linklater movie.
Oh, about boyhood.
Boyhood.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Nice.
That's a surprise.
It's surprising, but yeah.
Would you put that number 5 top?
Not in my, but
top 100 movies.
No, but it would be in top 100, but I wouldn't put it at 5. No, I would put it more like in the 20s, maybe.
Number 6 is possibly my favorite movie of all time.
Oh, Brazil.
Well, this is my favorite movie within the past 16 years.
Sorry, 16 years?
My favorite movie is Clockwork Orange. Number 2 is Brazil.
It used to be Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay.
But within the last 16 years, my most favoriteest movie.
But isn't that the one you talked about the other day, the cop one or something? No,
that's up there, but not that one. Anyway, it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Michael Gondry.
Good choice.
Great movie. Number 7, I have a huge freaking problem with.
Uh-oh.
The Tree of Life.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
By Terrence Malick.
I have not seen that.
I understand that you could look at it and say that it's an interesting movie and that it's artistic.
Okay.
But it's not a good movie. It's not watchable. I mean, like The Revenant.
Who's in that, by the way?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, that one. I didn't see it. But is that the one where he ages like... Oh, no, that was the Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
No, but there was... Okay,
no,
I don't know.
This one...
There's a ball in the preview. There's some sort of like a ball.
Well, it's these seemingly non-scripted little vignettes between Brad Pitt and his children. I think he has 2 sons. And it's in the 60s, I think.
Is there a ball in one of them?
Well, there's a lot of imagery, and then it like abruptly transitions into these scenes of like space, like long strains of like galaxies and then voiceover.
Maybe I'll like this. Gotta watch it.
It's long. I couldn't actually get through it.
Oh, okay.
And I like artistic movies, and I even like some boring movies. And I like Terrence Malick, but I just feel like he's getting worse and worse.
What else has Terrence done?
He did A Thin Red Line.
Oh yeah,
which is a great movie.
Yeah.
But he also made one about not Columbus, but Pocahontas and John Smith, like early America between like the English and that one I think started out okay and then got like kind of strange. But anyway, number 9, A Separation. Number 8, Yee Yee. I haven't seen these. Number 10, arguably the best Joel and Ethan Coen movie.
Oh, Brother?
No, but yeah, a lot of people.
Don't say Fargo.
Nope.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, is it No Country?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like No Country.
Yeah. Number 11 is quite possibly the most Midland Coen movie.
Fargo.
With it recently.
Oh.
With it 2013.
What do you mean Midland?
It's like, I get it that people like it, but when I watched
I forgot it. Which one?
Inside Llewyn Davis.
I didn't see that.
It's about a guy who's kind of like, God, what's his name? What's wrong with me?
Asperger's?
No.
Musician?
Yeah.
Guitarist?
60s.
Jimi Hendrix?
Folk.
Bob Dylan.
What's wrong with me? Yeah.
20 questions.
It's sort of about a guy that's sort of like about Bob Dylan, and like he travels around the country going to these different clubs and it's just, I mean, it's okay. It's interesting for sure. Okay. But number 11 on the top 100 movies since 2000, I don't think so. Number 12, perhaps my favorite David Fincher movie.
Oh.
What movie do you think?
Fight Club?
No. Fincher made Fight Club?
Oh, am I wrong? Didn't Fincher make Fight Club?
Did he direct that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Zodiac.
Oh yeah, that's good with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
It's a very unknown movie.
No, I wouldn't have put it so high, but I still love it. I think it's great.
I don't know if I'd put it number 12.
Yeah.
Number 13, Alfonso.
Oh, and sorry, Fight Club was before 2000, right?
Oh.
Wasn't it?
Was it?
It was in the late 90s, I think.
Alfonso Cuarón. Children of Men.
Oh, yes, good one.
Great movie. The Act of Killing, which is, I think, that documentary.
Oh, right, yeah. I didn't see it, but it won an Oscar, didn't it?
I think so. I watched it, and it is so long that I think it could have been reduced to like 30 minutes. And that's a problem with a lot of these movies. I feel like they just go way too long. Like this episode. Some movie called 4 Months, 3 Weeks, and 2 Days, which I haven't seen. Some movie called Holy Motors, Pan's Labyrinth. Guillermo del Toro.
I haven't seen that.
Oh my God. You have to see it. It's really good.
Okay.
It's really good, yeah. The White Ribbon, which I haven't seen. Okay, here's a surprise. Number 19. I think this is because this list was made recently, but Mad Max Fury Road is number.
Oh my God. I know two people. What's the opposite of spinning in their graves? What's dancing on top of my grave? That's what they're doing right now. Listen, I love Mad Max.
Yeah.
I had a great time. But this, come on.
Well, I'm one of those people who was arguing with you, saying that it's one of the best action movies ever made. I think.
I didn't think it wasn't one of the best action movies ever made. I would say that's probably fair.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't put it number 19.
Well, here's why I would justify putting it at least on this list. I
would put it on this list. Fine.
I wouldn't put it at 19, but like it's above Wall-E, for instance.
Yeah.
Because action movies today are so convoluted and so confusing and so like annoyingly dark. You know, the James Bond movies, the Bourne movies, just think of any action movie, even like Harry Potter to some extent. It's like or the Fast and Furious movies. I'm just like, okay, what's happening?
Okay, but where's The Revenant? Why are they putting it ahead of The Revenant? Is The Revenant not an action movie enough? I don't understand.
I don't see it, actually.
Fine. Look, I like it. It's fine.
But Mad Max Fury Road is this super simple story.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You understand exactly what is happening.
It's impossible not to.
And there's not a lot of dialogue. It's all based on facial expression, acting, visceral action.
Like grunts.
Yeah. And I really like that. It's almost like action boiled down to its most purest artistic expression. And that's why I love that movie. I've since watched it a couple more times, and it still delivers. There are scenes where I'm just blown away at the stunts and the way it really feels. Like it feels dangerous to me.
Yeah.
When I watch movies like The Accountant that we saw, it doesn't feel dangerous to me. I'm not worried about anybody. The Accountant, he's going to kill everybody, or Iron Man, for instance. I know everyone's going to live. I don't get worried. When I watch Mad Max Fury Road, I get uncomfortable, because I'm worried that one of those spiky things on the car is going to actually give me, a disease. What's tetanus? I feel like I'm going to get tetanus just watching the movie. Number 20 is a Charlie Kaufman movie, which I hate.
I love this. Is it? Let me guess. Synecdoche, New York.
Yeah.
I love Synecdoche.
Number 21, another movie we saw together. Wes Anderson.
Oh, Rushmore.
Nope.
Okay, so they're good. They're
well,
doing,
that's probably 1990s.
No, that was 2000s.
No. Because Bottle Rocket was definitely 1990s.
No, Bottle Rocket was in the 90s.
And Rushmore was the second movie, I think.
Fine. Okay. So it's not Royal Tenenbaums either?
No.
Okay, so that's the the train one. Darjeeling.
No, that's people.
Oh, no. The Boy Scout one.
No.
What?
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, Grand Budapest. Okay.
Everyone loves that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Good. Number 22, Sofia Coppola, her most beloved movie.
Oh,
with Bill Murray.
Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
I was going to say Sleepless in Translation.
Some movie called Cachet. Another Paul Thomas Anderson movie that we saw together, and I think you fell asleep during.
What?
Has
what?
What's his face? It's about Scientology.
Oh yeah, The Master.
Yeah.
I like that, but you're right. I did nod off for a little bit, but it was still good.
Yeah. I think that movie definitely deserves to be. When I saw it the first time, The Master, I didn't know what I was watching.
Right. It's kind of hard to process
because I'm like, where's this going? But then when I actually subsequently watched documentaries on Scientology and learned more about it, and then I watched The Master again, I was like, whoa, because I didn't know much about Scientology when I watched it.
See, I did because of a friend that used to be in Scientology, and he's told me tons and tons about it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really great. The only reason I nodded off, by the way, wasn't because I wasn't enjoying it. I was really sleepy that day for some reason, and it's a slow movie.
Number 25, my favorite Christopher Nolan movie.
Inception.
No.
Memento.
Yeah.
Duh.
That came out in 2000.
Yeah. I didn't think it was, I thought it was like 99, but you're right.
26 is a Spike Lee movie with Edward Norton. Do you know that movie? I just actually rewatched this movie. It's called The 25th Hour.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And I don't think this deserves to be on the list.
Isn't he coming out of prison or something?
He's going into prison.
He's going into prison, yeah.
And there's like flashbacks and stuff.
I remember that.
And
it's all right.
It starts out okay, but then toward the end it gets like really cheesy.
Yeah.
Like the writing and the dialogue, it just gets really cheesy.
Yeah.
Number 27, another Fincher movie, maybe his most or his breakout film, maybe, I don't know. The Social Network.
What? Okay.
Now, I never understood the love of this movie. Like, I saw it in the theater and I said, oh, okay,
I definitely enjoyed it.
Facebook, whatever.
Definitely enjoyed it. I wouldn't put it this high on the list.
But I watched it again and I was like, why is this so entertaining? I don't understand why that movie is just so it's kind of bizarre because it's just a recreation with a little bit of, flourishes on it.
But I don't think people knew the story, and like, and it doesn't even matter about the story. It's like people like watching Dr. House, Sherlock Holmes, all these like intransigent geniuses that in the end are right no matter how rude they were. And, like the ends justify the means kind of thing.
28, some movie called Talk to Her. 29, Wall-E. This is our first Pixar on here, which is pretty crazy.
Wall-E is great. I wouldn't say that's the best,
well,
but it is great.
Critics love it because it has that first half an hour with no dialogue.
Yeah.
And all it has is Wall-E walking around.
But for me, Inside Out is like on a new level too. So
totally. Yeah. Inside Out. Well, Toy Story.
Toy Story's 90s though. That's
The Incredibles? Was that? That's not 90s.
I loved Wall-E. There were some detractors. I loved it. I feel like I would have put a couple others first, but that's fine.
30 is Old Boy, which I haven't seen. The Korean version.
Oh, I've seen the Korean, but not the. No, I haven't seen the American.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it's good. I guess I would put it on. No, I definitely put it on this list. It's a little high, but
31, Margaret, which I haven't seen. 32, The Lives of Others, which I haven't seen. Number 33, another Nolan movie. Which one do you think?
Inception.
The Dark Knight.
What? Before Inception, really?
Yeah. I know, Inception is so good. 34, Son of Saul, which I don't think I saw.
No.
35, one of my favorite movies of all time, Ang Lee, the year 2000.
Is this Crouching?
Crouching Tiger.
Yeah.
Did you see the sequel on Netflix?
No.
It's
it
no,
good?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Crouching Tiger is a work of art.
I know. When I saw that in the theater, I wasn't accustomed to, wire work.
The magical.
Yeah. When they started, flying, me and everyone else in the audience started laughing. Americans, it's like, they're flying, like what? But when I watched it, but there were parts of it that were just mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
Chow Yun-fat. And
so good.
Lee Moo-bai.
Oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
Epic too. It's like an epic movie.
Yeah. And when I watched it, 2, 3, 4, through 50 more times, I just love, there's certain, Ang Lee is so good at putting emotions in people.
Yeah. Like I think, aren't you and I some of the only people that like the Hulk?
Yeah, I love the Hulk.
Yeah.
Or just Hulk.
Hulk, is that what it was called? Hulk.
Yeah. The Ang Lee Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one because of the emotion of it.
Well, to me, it was the closest to the original show in the pacing.
Right.
And like you said, in the psychological content of it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like people didn't like it because they didn't have like smashy.
It was slow.
Yeah. 36, Timbuktu, which I haven't seen. Number 7, Uncle Boon May, who can recall his past lives. Haven't seen that. 38, one of a great movie about Brazil.
Is it called Brazil? No, I know the kids one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the God's
City of God.
City of God.
Such a good
That's
movie.
oh my God, that's a hard movie to stomach.
Oh my God, 39 is Terrence Malick, The New World, which is that movie I told you about.
Oh,
it was after Thin Red Line, I think.
Right.
I can't believe. I mean, why isn't Thin Red Line? How is The New World on here?
No, Thin Red Line is 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
40 is Brokeback Mountain,
which I've still never seen.
It's good. I mean, it's got tons of emotion, and
I can't quit you.
Yeah,
that's the only line I know.
Yeah, again, Ang Lee is just a masterful filmmaker. 41, Inside Out.
Oh, okay. So
very good.
We got it in there. Okay.
42, Amour, which I don't think I've seen. 43, Melancholia, which I don't think I've seen. 44, 12 Years a Slave.
Which I still have never seen. Am I a bad person?
Steve McQueen.
That's supposed to be great, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. 45, Blue is the Warmest Color, which I've heard of but not seen. Then Certified Copy, Leviathan, Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn. 48, Brooklyn. Did you see Brooklyn?
No.
Good. It's a great movie. A couple years ago.
What's the cop one you mentioned the other day?
Oh, I can't remember.
With Colin Farrell.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. But before we do that, let's take a break. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, we're back. If you haven't already become a patron of the podcast, please become a patron of the podcast by going to patreon.com. And when you do that, you get access to all of our premium episodes in which we don't talk about movies.
Do it.
Also, if you want, you can become a member of the Facebook fan group on Facebook. So we have two pages. We have the regular page, which I run, but fans can't really interact as well as they can on the fan page. So you can join the Psychology in Seattle fan.
You can sling mud at us so easily on the fan page.
In fact, I'm thinking about not even looking at that page, so you can just like have your own space and like bitch about us. Number 49 is Goodbye to Language, which I haven't seen. Number 50 is The Assassin, which I haven't seen. 51, Christopher Nolan, Inception. We got Tropical Malady, which I haven't seen. Moulin Rouge is up there.
Wait a minute. What year did that come out?
2001.
That's a mind trip. I thought that was 90s.
Once Upon a Time in Anatolia, haven't seen. Ida, haven't seen. Werkmeister Harmonies, haven't seen. Zero Dark 30, Catherine Bigelow. Yeah. Zero Dark 30. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. I appreciated the tone and the style.
It was certainly I wanted to see the story. That was great, you know.
But like top 100 movies, some movie called Moulade. Okay, David Cronenberg, 2005, maybe his last good movie. 59. Do you know what movie?
What am I forgetting?
Has Aragorn in it.
I don't think I said Revolution or
History of Violence.
Oh, History of Violence. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, you should see it. It's a classic gangster movie.
No, I remember hearing great things about it.
Yeah. It has this like famous scene.
Okay.
Where Viggo Mortensen, so it's about Russian mobs.
Okay.
And Russian? Yeah, pretty sure. And apparently they do a lot of talking in steam baths and saunas.
Okay.
And there's this one fight between Viggo Mortensen and this thug. Mm-hmm. They're naked.
Oh, it's like Red Sonja. Remember the beginning of Red Sonja?
I don't think
Arnold is naked in the snow fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're on the tile and they're, it's visceral, this fight. It's not like a Born Identity ridiculous like super kung fu fight. It's like a
people's
brawl
heads slammed against the tile
with knives and like slapping of elbows on tile and writhing around and tattoos, and
sounds sexy.
Syndromes and a Century I haven't seen.
Now, I have a question though. Like, did he use the sword or did he not?
Well, it's broken. So 61, great movie, which you probably haven't seen, Jonathan Glazer, Under the Skin. Have you seen this movie?
That sounds familiar. I haven't seen it.
It's about a alien played by Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, no, that's the one I did. I saw the stupid Scarlett Johansson movie.
Yeah, what was that one?
The Limitless, not Limitless, but like that. It was
The Brain. Lucy.
But I got so confused when Lucy came out because I think both of those movies came out around the same time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see the other one.
Yeah, you should see the other one. It's a science fiction. It's a very unique science fiction.
Yeah, I
premise.
definitely wanted to see.
And Stranger Things actually stole a little bit from this movie.
Okay.
It's pretty dark and a little slow, but intense.
Okay.
62, our first Quentin Tarantino movie. Which one do you think is on here?
Django.
Nope.
Oh,
it's actually one that I would not think would be on here.
Wait, what the heck did he do? Oh, Kill Bill.
Nope.
No. Wait, what?
Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, right. That did come out. Okay.
But I wouldn't put that as Quentin Tarantino's best movie. I mean, I'm one of the only fans of Jackie Brown, but I would put. Oh wait, we're talking 90s. So we're talking after 2000. Yeah, maybe Inglourious Bastards was his best one. I don't know.
I would say. I mean, I really liked it, but no,
Django.
I would like Django better. Django was great.
Yeah, Django was really good.
But okay. So it's what it is. I did enjoy Inglourious though.
63, The Turnhouse. I haven't seen The Great Beauty, Fish Tank.
Oh, by the way, I could see why they would put Inglourious though, because it's got two of the best scenes ever. One of them is that first interview with the German dude. Oh, he's so great, right?
Yeah.
And then the other scene is in the bar. The tension in the bar where he figures out the 3-finger thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
67, The Hurt Locker. This list really likes Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah, but that was better. Why? That should have been higher than the other one.
68, The Royal Tenenbaums.
Now that is ridiculous. That should have been so much higher.
69, Carol, which, have I seen that? Stories We Tell, Taboo, Only Lovers Left Alive. Another Richard Linklater, 73, Before Sunset.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love these movies.
Yeah,
I
those are
can
great.
see why people hate these movies, but I really
I like them.
I really like all of them. Here's a surprise, 74, Spring Breakers. Have you seen this movie?
What?
It's
Wait, is that what I think it is? It's the...
it's those three girls who
Yeah, I know what you're talking
go
about.
on like a crime
I
spree.
did not see that movie because I didn't think it would be good.
It's not good.
Okay.
I mean, it has some interesting scenes, but yeah.
Okay.
75, Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Perhaps my least favorite movie he's ever made. Recent movie.
Recent?
Yeah. Inherent Vice.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Critics love this movie, and I don't get it.
Okay.
I challenge you to watch Inherent Vice and enjoy this movie.
Okay, I'll try it.
Apparently, it's based on a novel, and it holds true to the novel in that it doesn't make any logical sense.
Okay.
It's basically about this drugged out private investigator in the 70s, I think, in this small town. And
Who's the actor? Anyone famous?
Well, a guy he frequently uses, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, I love Joaquin though.
Yeah. I mean, it's acted well. It has interesting style.
That speaking of which, where is that?
What?
His pseudo reality.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
76 Dogville, which I don't remember. The Diving Bell and the Butterfly.
That's good.
78 Martin Scorsese hated this movie. I think you know which one I'm talking about. The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, you didn't like The Wolf of Wall Street?
No, it was way too long. The whole premise was ridiculous. I mean, they glorified this guy when it's like, what? And it glorifies drugs, which I'm not saying drugs are bad, but I'm just saying it was like a teenager's version of what doing drugs is like. Like, ha ha ha, we're doing barbiturates. This is so funny. And I'm like, did a 13-year-old write this script? Like,
Well, maybe it's because I read the book first, but I really liked this movie.
I think there were redeeming moments, like in the beginning in particular, when he's building the business but when it became like this orgy of drugs and sex and stuff, it just, I don't know. It just did. And it was way too long. I mean, you have to admit, I think it's like 3 hours long or something.
I could have had another hour.
Ugh. 79, I didn't realize this was in the 2000s. Cameron Crowe.
What? Let me think. Almost Famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Return, which I don't
It's crazy.
think I've seen.
I thought that was 90s.
Steve McQueen, one of my favorite movies by him, called Shame, with my man Michael Fassbender.
yeah.
Such a great movie.
That is great. I can't believe how low it is on the list.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I'm
how,
surprised it's included because it wasn't really on anyone's radar.
No, but that should have been higher on the list.
One of the only Coen movies I haven't seen, but it's definitely in my Netflix queue, is A Serious Man. Have you seen that one?
No. I didn't realize, honestly, how many Coen movies I haven't seen.
There's a lot. They make a lot. They make movies almost every year, it seems.
That's crazy.
83, AI, Artificial Intelligence by Steven Spielberg. What do you think about that?
Oh, man. I can't. Like, look, honestly, about 60% of that movie I really liked.
Yeah.
But there was a good 30 or 40% that was a mess, you know?
Yeah. 84, Spike Jonze, Her.
That should have been higher.
Yeah. Great movie. A Prophet, which I haven't seen, Far From Heaven. And I forgot this was in the 2000s. French movie, Amélie.
Oh, that should have been much. Oh, that was one of my favorite movies.
Honestly, that movie, especially for its time in 2001, that movie should be like top 10.
That was like playing Zelda. Because like she had all the little, like, when you play Zelda, you go to the lady and she's like, well, I'll help you if you can get me a vase that could hold my flowers. And then you go, and then you have to do quest after quest after. Oh, man.
88, Spotlight, which
I still haven't seen.
Which is good, but it won Best Picture, didn't it? And
so they haven't put Birdman at all. They haven't put the recent Oscar winners. Where are those?
I don't know. Yeah, Birdman should be on
Revenant? What the hell? Revenant should be way higher.
Yeah,
it hasn't even come up.
It's not even on here. 89, A Headless Woman, which I haven't seen. 90, The Pianist by Roman Polanski. Do you remember this movie?
I hope this is the good one. This is not The Piano, right? This is The Pianist.
The Pianist.
Yeah, with the guy with the big nose.
Brody.
Yeah, Brody. I liked this movie.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good.
Yeah. The Secret in Their Eyes.
It was just, there was a terrible movie called The Piano or something like that with...
That wasn't terrible.
Oh, man.
With Holly Hunter and...
Yeah, well, maybe I was too young to enjoy it or something.
92 is a surprise to me that it's on this list, but I think I've told you before. I love this movie called The Assassination of Jesse James.
Oh, you told me about this.
By the coward Robert Ford.
Yeah.
I love this movie. It's not very well known. It has a lot of stars in it, Brad Pitt being one. And no one talked about this movie, but it's so good. Halfway through the movie, I thought this movie was shit. And then the second half of the movie, I fell in love with this movie. And then the first half made sense to me. Such a good movie. 93, another Pixar movie about a little animal that makes food in a kitchen.
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Such a great movie.
I
mean, really, you could put all the Pixar
movies. Yeah.
94, Let the Right One In. Have you seen this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was okay. This is probably the only horror movie.
Is that the original one or that's the U.S. one?
Yeah, Thomas Alfredson, 2008. That's probably the Swedish version.
Okay,
right?
okay. Oh yeah, because the other one's called... I forget. I haven't seen the U.S. version, but...
Yeah, I liked it. And for a horror movie, it's definitely super cool, you know?
Yeah.
95, Wes Anderson, Moonrise Kingdom.
That should have been higher too. I love that one.
One of my favorite
really
movies.
love that one.
96, Finding Nemo, which
that's a good movie. It's a good movie, man.
It's okay.
It's one of their biggest grossing. It's a good movie.
Yeah. 97, White Material. Don't know that one. 98, 10. Don't know that one. The Cleaners and I. Carlos. Number 100, Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, this is a scam, man. There's no way that should be 100. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Like, here's my problem. Granted, I will fully admit there's a lot of movies on this list, especially foreign ones that I haven't seen, and that's to my own detriment. But my list would have this clump of all of Wes Anderson's stuff, all these directors that we love. All these guys would be like near the front. And American Psycho. Where's American Psycho?
Okay, so I'm going to I rate every movie I see, right? So I'm just going to tell you, it's on IMDb, it's from 1 to 10.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the movies since 2000 that I rated a 9 or a 10.
Okay.
So The Little Match Girl, which is a short that I think Pixar made, great movie. 96, 83, The Aristocrats. The documentary.
Nice.
I gave that a 10.
That's great.
Oh, the movie we were trying to think of, year 2000, The Yards.
The Yards.
With Marky Mark, Joaquin Phoenix,
Okay.
Charlize Theron. Let's see, 2005, Me and You and Everyone We Know. This movie is by Miranda July, and it is a quirky movie, but just, I don't know why I love this movie. It's so good, though. There's this part...
I tried watching it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah, it's quirky, but...
I didn't quite... It didn't work for me, unfortunately.
Another movie which you might be surprised by is Stranger Than Fiction, with 2006, with Will Ferrell.
Stranger Than Fiction. Oh, I love Stranger... That's where he's written.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. It has this... I love movies that have like an existential twist to it.
No, that movie... Isn't that the one with Dustin Hoffman? No, that's not. That's...
no, that's the other one. I Heart Huckabees.
Which I also love. But,
yeah. But similar premise.
Yeah, no, I love that movie.
2002, movie by Roger Avery, The Rules of Attraction.
Another Bret Easton Ellis. It's my second favorite book by him.
Yeah.
It's so great.
2008, movie I gave 10 out of 10, Appaloosa.
Never saw that.
Directed by Ed Harris.
Wow.
Stars Ed Harris and Viggo Mortensen. It is one of the best Westerns I've ever seen.
That sounds great.
Appaloosa. 2007, a movie by Taika Waititi in New Zealand with Jerome, the Flight of the Conchords guys.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? What's the taller guy's
I don't
name?
know their names.
Anyway, Jermaine. Eagle versus Shark.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It's
Never saw it.
It's really good. It's like a Wes Anderson movie. It's really quirky, but it's
Okay.
just it's perfection. Let's see. 2015, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I gave 10 out of 10.
10. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a little.
yeah. I think I was
I'd
swept
go
up.
9.
I think I was swept up in the moment. 2010, Inception.
Yeah.
Fight Club was 1999.
Okay.
The Watchmen was 09. Oh, Watchmen. I gave that 10 out of 10.
Wait a minute. What year was Adaptation?
I don't know.
Because that is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That should have been in the list.
Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wait a minute. Did I see that?
So good.
Oh, no. That's the one with the kind of killer and they're trying to figure out who kidnapped or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I've not seen it, but I need to watch it.
So good. I gave that 10 out of 10. I got some TV shows here. 2015, Inside Out, Eternal Sunshine, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh.
With Ezra Miller, who I hugged at South by Southwest.
Nice.
Memento, 10 out of 10. City of God, 10 out of 10. Shame, 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Moonrise Kingdom, 10 out of 10. Looper, I gave 10 out of 10.
No, really? I like Looper a lot.
That's
really
surprising
good,
to me. I mean,
10 is too high for it.
but I guess I really love that movie.
It was really good. It was really good.
Wow. Oh, here's another great movie. 2012, The Place Beyond the Pines. I think I told Ryan Gosling,
Yeah, you told me about
Bradley
that one.
Cooper, Ava Mendes. Such a great movie. 2002, 10 out of 10. The worst, best movie of all time. I think you know
What?
the French movie
2002?
Irreversible.
Oh, yes. I can't believe that wasn't in the list.
That's the worst, best movie
That is the worst, best. You're right.
of all time.
Oh, my God.
George Clooney, 2010. Love this movie.
Oh, yeah. Is this the Up in the Air?
No,
Oh.
The American.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I didn't see that one.
He's like an agent of some kind.
Wait, I did see that.
Hardly any
I
dialogue.
didn't see
It feels real to me.
that. Syriana. Where was Syriana?
You tell me to watch that, and I keep forgetting to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Year 2000, Crouching Tiger. Oh, 2002, another Paul Thomas Anderson movie, Punch Drunk Love.
Punch Drunk Love. I knew that was 2000s. I was going to bring it up because I talk about an Adam Sandler departure.
I know. And just so simple of a story and understandable. And you really, I mean, how did they change Adam Sandler?
Why can't he do more roles like that?
I know. Why can't Paul Thomas Anderson make
More movies like that.
2014, loved this movie, Selma.
Oh, I still haven't seen that.
Another movie, 2014, that a lot of people didn't see, The Box Trolls.
I saw that.
I gave 10 out of 10.
No.
Adaptation, 2002, 10 out of 10.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Oh, let's see. Oh, another movie I gave 10 out of 10. A comedy with Andy Samberg and the other guys.
Oh, no, the skateboarding?
Hot Rod, yeah.
Oh, no. Come on.
I love that movie.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, movie for 2007. A movie you and I love about a singer in Dublin.
Oh, of course, once.
And we saw the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's another movie. Colin Farrell, Edward Norton, Pride and Glory. That's the other.
That's the one I was asking about.
So
That's
there's The
cop-
Yards and Pride and Glory.
Glory, okay.
Similar movies. You got to watch.
Okay.
Pride and Glory and The Yards.
The Yards.
Another movie from the UK called Submarine 2010. Love that movie. It's about like...
Isn't that the radio one? The
no.
one about the radio station?
No, it's
What was
about
that?
this. I forget. I didn't see that one.
Okay.
Submarine is like, it's about this kid. His parents are getting divorced. It's kind of like a Wes Anderson movie.
Okay.
Okay, now we're down to ratings of 9, but we won't get into that. But anyway, yeah. So that's my list of the best movies. Would you add any movies to that?
I have to look at the years, but I mean, I would certainly put mine. I'm a little selfish here, but American Psycho for me is a 10.
Yeah.
And I understand why people wouldn't give it a 10. I totally get it, but for me, it's a 10. There's Wes Anderson movies I would give 10s to. Royal Tenenbaums, but for me, actually, like my favorite one is Rushmore still.
Yeah.
And I guess that was, you said 99 or something.
I forget.
So maybe that one doesn't count.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to remember what came out that I loved. I don't have a great mental picture of. But here's a question: action movies that we might have missed, because that's kind of a different category. Like you have to allow for greatness, even though if it might not be as conceptually great. So like Mad Max, didn't you give that a 10?
I don't think I did.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't have either, but you might have because you're.
I think I gave it a 9.
Okay.
Ish.
What about like the Lord of the Rings? When did that come out?
Yeah, those are after 2000.
Okay.
Apparently, I didn't give that a 10.
Yeah. There were some of any Harry Potter one? No, I guess those don't earn 10s. No, that's true.
I mean, would you?
No, I wouldn't give it 10s, but they were great. Some of them were great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many other great movies that I gave a 9 to.
Yeah, right.
But anyway.
I feel like I'm definitely betraying a few people. Donnie Darko was 90s or 2000s?
I don't know.
I wouldn't give it a 10, but it was at least a 9.
Yeah. Well, if you like this podcast and you like us talking about movies, then you've liked this episode. Which according to research, because I sent a survey out to people and asked them if they liked it when we talked about movies. And not everyone likes it.
Not everyone likes it.
Yeah. But I like it.
I like it too.
And so every once in a while, we're just going to do this.
Oh, of course. Primer.
Oh, yeah.
I understand you can't. I mean, that's a hard movie to say like it's a flawless movie or something. But conceptually, I give it a 10.
Ugh.
And then I would say fine. Execution-wise, maybe it's an 8.
Did you see the second one they made?
I did not.
Well, if you like the first one, you should.
But I know it's not like I didn't watch it because I didn't want to. I've never gotten around to it. What's it called?
Like Blue.
Didn't you tell me it wasn't good?
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I liked the beginning-ish, and then it gets kind of spins out of control, in my opinion.
I think Primer is somewhat of a mess, but it's such a good concept and one of the most unique.
The style.
Yeah, and absolutely. It felt like you're there with them in that startup.
Right.
And it's one of the most unique time travel kind of movies.
Right.
It didn't rely on any gimmicks.
Yeah. But what they should have done is wrapped up. They should have workshopped the ending a little bit more.
Yeah.
And figured out how to, because the beginning, it was all very straightforward and you were following them. And then basically you have to read the internet to understand the ending of that movie. You can't just watch that movie and go like, oh, well, I get it.
And there's no finite, I don't know if you, I read interviews with the dude himself, and there is no finite interpretation of the movie because he himself said that there were some things that he's not quite sure what they meant, but they're there.
Interesting.
He said there's definitely a timeline you can draw, but that there were some things like, remember, there were some loose threads, like what actually happened, why did they, and he was saying like part of that is because they lost track of some of their timelines. They don't know why that dude was chasing them with the gun. They don't know what actually happened, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably just them at the end just trying to say that it was all intentional confusion when in reality they just... Because, when you're making a movie, because that was I don't think they had backing. I think they just had local money.
I honestly didn't get the sense from him, he was like, oh, it's all in the cards. I got more of the sense of look, it's in the nature of what we were trying to do is there's all these confusing timelines. And so I can't tell you everything that exactly happened or something like that. But,
well, that's an annoying way to entertain the masses. All right, well, that does it for that episode of Psychology in Seattle. Thanks for joining me out there. And Berto, let's go see Doctor Strange.
Let's be strangely enthralled by the Doctor.